Yo, this is Conan. You're listening to World of Wrestling Podcast with Tax and Rich. Boom.
I am recording and I am ready to super kick.
Super kick in 3, 2, 1.
Oh!
Hey, you sold it like a boss. All right, okay, let's get into it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the World of Wrestling Podcast. My name is Rich, and as always, I'm joined by my good buddy in isolation, Tax Williams.
Well, obviously, we're you say in isolation. I'm not self-isolating. We are 100% healthy in this household for now. Boyd, as we were just saying before we started recording, of my house move appears to be going ahead.
Hey.
The nurseries are taking my daughter back in from the 1st of June, although we are still slightly apprehensive about it. But if they're going to be dressed as Darth Vader for every single day, then, you know, we can't keep her out forever. So...
Sure, we have to get back to normality at some point. I'm not sure it's quite ready yet as such, but, you know, bit by bit, experiment with the kids first, obviously. They don't matter.
Exactly. They'll
be fine.
They don't earn any money. If anything, they cost the country money, so if they all start falling off a cliff, it doesn't really matter.
Sure. How are you finding lockdown, though? It's been a couple of months now.
I'm seeing all the silver linings in it. You know, when would I ever get to spend 2 months essentially using my annual leave and reduced working hours to spend 2 whole days with my daughter, hanging out, watching her grow up? Also, as I said, you know, the fitness side of things, I'm rocking at 185 now, which is excellent.
Wait, before you get into that, hang on a second. I really want to point out the whole thing about, one of the things I really love about podcasting is they capture kind of moments in time, no matter what podcast it is, what subject matter. They're all recorded like in sequence, week to week, obviously. So you get like, you know, these 2 months, no matter what podcast you listen to, or if you go back in the archives or something in 50, 100 years time, some kid will go back and they'll get to this point where for 2 months straight, there's podcasts about one singular thing, essentially. It's kind of surreal, isn't it? But yeah. Anyway, I think that's just a glorious thing about podcasts. I really want just to bring up on the pod. But yeah, you're doing well in your fitness, man. You're rocking it.
Yeah, down to 185. I mean, realistically, from someone who wrestles at my level and commentates at my level, I don't anticipate being at any live shows in 2020. If shows who I work for do shows, then, for example, Pro Wrestling All-Stars in Belgium, I've been speaking to those guys, and if they run shows, obviously I'll be doing the commentary remotely for that, so I'll still be doing those bits.
Where's that available, by the way?
That's on Turnbuckle TV. You can get hold of
cool, awesome.
The bits for Pro Wrestling All-Stars. And
do you know who runs that?
Turnbuckle TV?
Yeah, that's Wrestle Talk.
Oh, lovely. Well,
I only found that out recently.
They can start giving me some money.
Wait, hang on. I might be able to actually wrangle that for you, like genuinely. Turnbuckle TV is the one I'm thinking of. Let me just double check in case I completely fuck this up. One of the joys of sitting on my computer. Yeah. If you go to turnbuckletv.com, it literally says Wrestle Talk, Turnbuckle TV, and our red, white, and blue logo.
It's almost like you now work for them and I do commentary for Wrestling 4 and Pro Wrestling All-Stars, which is also on Turnbuckle TV. So it's almost like we're all ingrained.
Yeah, it's literally, we had a conversation about it 2 weeks ago as part of like an office meeting thing online. And the aim is to have it as the Netflix of pro wrestling, and to get like, you know, I'm sure Fight and WWE Network and everyone else are thinking the same thing. You know, it's a streaming platform with videos, but the real end goal as such is to have, you know, everything under a single banner at some point. So it's like a pass to other networks and such like that as well.
I think so.
It's like an overarching thing. I think they've got a lot of a big future ahead of them. So yeah, go check out Turnbuckle TV, fans.
Yeah, the quality of the wrestling on there is really good, and some of the commentators are pretty good.
Did you like my commercial shilling? I think I did okay.
I mean, you're doing brilliantly. I keep saying to Coach Wicked how you're a changed man since your association with Wrestle Talk.
I keep like making a meme out of it to myself and like people I work with. I'm like, oh, did I do good enough like to, you know, promote that in the right commercial method or whatever? But I genuinely give no fucks. But yeah, it's what it is.
However,
anyway,
on the subject of commercial promoing, if you do want to support what we're doing at this moment in time, you do have a spare bit of cash, donate it to the NHS. But however, if you've already donated and you'd like to donate to us for giving you this weekly content, you can head over to amazon.co.uk and buy our World of Wrestling Podcast t-shirt. Just chuck it in the search engine And interesting development why I mentioned the T-shirt. During this lockdown and isolation time for various people, I have been running on the SCPW roster secret page on Facebook a promo contest.
Nice.
We had 16 contestants, and last week we had our final, and it came down to referee Steve Says So and Fentos in the final. Fentos won, and I'm going to post this on the World of Wrestling Podcast Twitter and Facebook pages, so you can see the fantastic effort that these guys put into their promos. Video very badly mixed together by me. But the winner of the tournament, clearly this is the lure for everyone getting involved, was a World of Wrestling Podcast T-shirt. So Fentos is the proud winner. I will be sending one to him very shortly once he gives me his size and his postal address so I can harass him.
Congratulations for being a walking billboard for us. Thank you very much, Fentos.
It's almost like this was part of the plan to run the promo contest to shill the podcast. But it also, because I remember sending you, I think I sent you one of Will Power's promos through the messenger chat to have a look through. And the quality has been brilliant. I really hope that the guys and girls who took part...
It took me a second. Yeah, it was funny as fuck. I really enjoyed it. That was great.
I mean, the guys and girls who took part in this tournament were excellent, and I really hope that when we do get to wrestle again, I hope this gives them the confidence to have more, flexibility on their characters, and you'll see exactly what I mean when you see both these outstanding promos for our final. But
we'll stick them everywhere. We'll put them on the Facebook, the Twitter, and the websites. Yeah, worldofwrestlingpodcast.com is the best place to find all that shit.
Yeah, so we'll get those out. But it's, if anything, having the level of promo that I've seen this SCPW promo tournament warmed me back to the days of the Attitude Era as we start our trilogy.
The transition. So today we're doing part 1 of our Austin versus The Rock trilogy of WWF's Wrestlemania 15. Woohoo, yay! We're doing it in the Attitude Era. Yay for us. No one's ever done this before on a podcast.
And also, your applause is very much faked because the other 2 parts of this trilogy we're doing, I have filled with excitement. So WrestleMania 17 to me is still one of the greatest WrestleManias of all time, and I look forward to ruining it. And WrestleMania 19, where we really, really look forward to watching Brock Lesnar land on his head. But then the albatross of WrestleManias.
Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it? It's really strange. I went in going, it can't be as bad as I remember. It's 1999. This is my first year into full-on pro wrestling fandom, watching every week. I was 12. How old were you?
I would have been 16. No,
nice.
15
I was
this
13.
came in, yeah.
I was 13, yes, you were 15, weren't you?
This time in WWE epitomizes the polar opposite of what WCW was doing in 1999. So in 1999 in WWE, you had a absolute dross undercard, but an absolute banging main event.
Hang on.
But then
There's
in
good people on them.
WCW, I didn't say they were bad wrestlers. There are good people, but the undercard, the storylines and the matches were not given enough time. But yet the main events were always banging in WWE. Yet WCW, the undercard was exceptional, and the main event was 80s WWE.
Yeah, if you could somehow combine the two good elements of that, God, you would have had a good product.
It's almost like when you bought out your rival, and you could have had.
Yeah, absolutely.
Although
they had most of the decent mid-card guys already.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost like wrestlers wouldn't sit there and stay at home for free money on AOL Time Warner, and they do it for the fans and the business. Goldberg, Hogan, everyone else.
So, March 28th, 1999, 8 days after my 13th birthday. The First Union Center in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, USA. The attendance of 20,276. That is tiny compared to a modern day WrestleMania.
Or, well, massive in comparison to this year's Mania.
I mean, outstanding circumstances, but yeah, true.
I mean, I've heard there are actually 43,000 people at the PC for WrestleMania 36 per WWE figures, so it's fine.
I mean, every time we talk about the Attitude Era, one of the things we talk about over and over and over again is how the crowd completely make the show. I don't think it's just 1999. I think it is genuinely this show. The crowd are there for most of it, but they're not what I expected.
No, and for Philly fans,
very loud fans usually.
I would have expected more. The signs were good. The signs were good at this Mania, but as you said, when you look at as we'll get to when you start looking at the staging of this Mania, it's just it looks a bit of a non-event.
Absolutely. So I watched this on the WWE Network. Did you?
I did, yes.
Coming in at 2 hours. I repeat, 2 hours, not 7, Vince, and 47 minutes. So just under 3 hours.
Well, in fairness, we found that with Money in the Bank this weekend. That was it 224, the whole show?
Yeah. But we can't count COVID shows, though. Come on, you know what I mean?
Hey, how dare you? Asuka didn't realise she was winning the title. Great booking.
Not about the title changes. I'm talking about the length of the shows. Like, they should have... I found it really weird they only put on a 2.5 hour show, like, recently.
I found it weird that once again Baron Corbin committed double murder.
Those ADR added in sounds of people going thud.
It would have been fine had they not kept on the looping round the building with the sky shot showing the crash mat.
Oh, I didn't see the crash mat, if I'm going to be honest.
It was absolutely awful. The massive black crash mat below where they threw everyone off with those paper trees.
I mean, by the time that main event came around, I'd worked like 7 days straight. So I was a bit tired, to be honest. But it's what it is. So our commentators, for most of the evening, the vast majority of the evening, are Pedo, Jerry Lawler, and Michael Cole. Boo! Thank God for the main event. Something else changes, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. I don't think we need to go over Cole and Lawler right now, do we? We've got bits of them throughout the show. I think everyone listening to this podcast knows how we feel about both guys. It's what it is.
Hey, Michael Cole's a war correspondent.
Yeah. Instead, let's talk about the history of Rock and Austin leading into WrestleMania 15. I'll go through my little notes I've got here, my kind of just like bullet points of the feud. And if there's something you want to add in, please interrupt me, okay?
Far away.
WrestleMania 14. This is post the DX pay-per-view we did last week. Obviously, I'm not going before that. Like, fucking hell, you get it. So, WrestleMania 14. Austin wins the big strap from Shawn Michaels. The Winged Eagle from Shawn Michaels and turns it into the gorgeous belt we see throughout 98 and 99. Fuck me, that belt is gorgeous. Anyway, sorry, bullet points. I'll get back to it. Basically, we now get the Vince Austin feud through 1998. Rock slowly turns face during that time period. Then Survivor Series 1998 hits, where The Rock fully heel turns, winning the first WWF World Heavyweight Championship.
Was that him wearing the tracksuit from memory? Because he'd gone off at that time to have pectoral surgery and didn't want to wrestle shirtless, so he was wrestling in the tracksuit at that time?
No.
Was that
Survivor Series 98 was Deadly Games.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, where he turns on Foley in the main event? They do the screw job?
Because I think it's after this. I always remember it being a Foley match where Rock's just wearing this black tracksuit for the whole thing.
I don't remember which one it is. I remember the match, but can't remember. So anyway, Corporate Rock post this heel turn, aligning with Vince McMahon, and the corporation is formed. We then have the Royal Rumble 1999, where the final two men are Vince and Austin. Rock distracts Austin. Vince wins the Rumble, pushing him over the top rope. Vince announces he won't compete for the heavyweight belt at WrestleMania, which prompts Commissioner Shawn Michaels to give the shot to the runner-up of the Royal Rumble, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Goddamn meddling HBK.
Leading to Rock and Austin in the main event. In between the time of the Rumble and WrestleMania, we have this whole Austin, Vince, the Cage and Big Show debuting and everything, remember?
Valentine's Day Massacre.
Yep, all that good stuff. Leading into
that cage match, just as a side note, having the Big Show throw Austin through the cage and the cage falling down.
Great.
Really good idea.
Yeah, one of the greatest finishes ever, I would say. Like,
the last time Paul White ever had any good relevance in a wrestling match.
Brutal.
Honest.
So leading into this event tonight and our main event, which is going to be Rock and Austin for the World Heavyweight Championship. Rock is fully heel, the corporate champion, and Austin is over as Rover. He had a bit of a neck injury, breaking it before the DX pay-per-view, obviously. So he's not competing as much as you might think, being Stone Cold Steve Austin, but he's always there.
I think that was the draw for the Austin side of things, because it never got stale. Keeping him out of the ring, only having wrestled for the big events, it made it special. It made it important.
Yep. I totally agree, man. So we get the show opening with Boys II Men singing. Do you like how I said it? Boys II Men. And singing America the Beautiful, as you might expect. Definitely one of the better versions. Not a lot of fucking about. They're all in time, all in tune.
I thought you were about to say
harmonies.
they're all in tracksuits.
Well, they were, to be fair.
Lovely gold chains, lots of sunglasses indoors.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen some dodgy versions of like American national anthems and stuff recently, but this was to the point. But nicely harmonized and good. I appreciate it.
I mean, in fairness, the musicality was good, but I enjoyed the Philly crowd when the announcers, ladies and gentlemen, sing America the Beautiful, Boys to Men, and you heard an audible.
They're very opinionated crowd. If they're not as into it as maybe I'd hope they would have been.
What, Boys to Men?
Philadelphia. Anyway,
Just
so
for men?
In-ring pyro and pyro at the top of the stage as well. Really cool seeing it in-ring, like with Shawn Michaels used to do the crotch chops and such. Oh, so gangster. Thousands, literally thousands of signs in the crowd. It is a bonkers looking.
The visual of the WrestleMania crowd does certainly work better in these small venues, especially when it came to main event time.
Interesting. Yeah. So, I mean, let's get through the intro and we'll talk about how the show feels and stuff. I think that's an important bit to discuss. Let's get into it. So, we get a black and white, classy Freddie Blasty voiceover promo intros the show. So, let's just take apart a few of these sentences because I've got a lot of it written down. I won't go through the whole thing, but it's time, no beginning, no end, an infinite procession that humbles our mortality. But there are moments in life that transcend our fate, memories crafted by gods among men that defy time. To forget them, these are the moments that echo through the ages, always heard, never to grow old. This makes fuck all sense.
I mean,
it's God.
It got you pumped, though. It was like,
it's got nice words in it. They don't make any logical sense in a sentence, though.
Yeah, but it's the whole build-up to then go, welcome to WrestleMania, the showcase of the Immortals.
He's literally going, like, to write this promo, it's really simple, okay? All you do is just state things will happen, and a semi-religious, mythological, the same thing, descriptive word, right? Infinite procession, mortality, testament, and end with, welcome to WrestleMania, the showcase of the Immortals, and you've got it.
Was this the first time they started using that tagline, the showcase of the Immortals?
I don't know whether it was the first, but I certainly missed it. As soon as I heard it, I was like, oh, it's glorious.
Because the number of times they've gone through Manias and it's like the showcase of the Immortals, and in recent time they started calling it the show of shows. What?
I miss the granddaddy of them all as well. It sounds so cool to me.
Although I do enjoy the fact that when you hear it said really quickly, you go, the granddaddy of them all? I'm not shopping.
So we get a simple short video with the WrestleMania logo cut live into the big ass venue. I say big ass venue, it's big for like a show. It's not big for WrestleMania big at all.
Think Wembley arena size.
Yeah, absolutely. It's 20,000 people, so it's a bit bigger than Wembley. It's more like medium-sized football stadium. But it doesn't look like it.
No.
It's weird. This is only 10,000 bigger than Highbury, like where Arsenal play.
This, in fairness, and I said that having the visual of the signs around the ring for WrestleMania was very good. But this just looked like...
I just correct myself. It's 10,000 smaller than Highbury, not bigger. Sorry.
This didn't look any different to a height of the Attitude Era Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I mean, you've got that big WrestleMania logo thing, which is kind of like scaffolding behind it, and it's very, very similar.
They kept the X from the DX one.
It really looked like it. It looked like the same fucking thing. Yeah. We get loads of pyro, and there's signs, obviously, but there's nothing else that's special about it. It's the ring they use every week with red ropes and blue canvas. It's got normal ring skirts around the side that say WrestleMania on them, but at one point, and I think in the first match, someone goes to go under the ring and lifts the WrestleMania skirt, and there's literally the Sunday Night Heat one is still on it underneath, and you're like, fucking hell, boys, like you didn't even get rid of the Sunday Night Heat ones.
Oh, but that was true of the time anyway. They didn't have the top. They never changed.
WrestleMania.
It's still the same thing.
It's WrestleMania.
Back in those days.
New.
Back in those days, they didn't change it. They just put the Mania skirt over the top of the skirts they were using. Which is funny when we talk about skirts. When we talk about Sable later, putting a skirt over a skirt.
I'm very confused.
I've got jokes. I've got jokes for later. I'm just setting them up.
All right, fair enough. So Michael Cole,
boo,
welcomes us to the show. Oh, I'm going to go on about it later. Don't you worry. Michael Cole in 1999. What do you think, Tax? Quickly. Just quickly.
He hadn't found his place at this time.
Beautifully put. That'll do for now. Let's talk about it later. Right. He says it's the most anticipated match in the history of World Wrestling Federation. Not show, match. And he's got a point, because the main event's good. Well, it's built up well. The rest of this show is kind of dog shit.
Well, let's run through it and let's see if it still is, dear listener.
Well, I feel harsh calling it dog shit. There's some good bits here, but anyway. So Cole and King, cough pedo, are ringside commentating. I haven't been bothered to cover it up anymore. I'm just like, yeah, he's a dick. Okay. Let's get to it. Sorry, I just skipped through my notes because I'm a douchebag.
Or it's what you really wish you could have done watching this opening match.
Well, there we go. So, opening WrestleMania 15. WrestleMania is the WWF Hardcore Title Triple Threat match of Billy Gunn, our current champion, versus Hardcore Holly versus Al Snow.
This was backwards for this time, and I will tell you for why. Because for months leading up to Mania, Billy Gunn was chasing the IC title, and Road Dogg was chasing the Hardcore title. So,
what happened, do you think?
In a classic Vince Russo swerve, they'd each win the opposite belt. So it's like, why? Why would you do that?
It's really odd.
I mean, we get to see Billy Gunn later.
Go on, sorry.
I was going to say, we get to see Billy Gunn later defending we get to see Road Dogg later defending his Intercontinental title, which looks weird.
Yeah, fucking ugly belt, baby. So, the crowd doing Road Dogg's, oh, you didn't know? Because Road Dogg isn't there to do it. It's kind of cool. Like, everyone does it. It's 20,000 people saying it.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that's the hot way to start the show with the wrong member of the Outlaws.
I mean, yeah, that might have been a mistake. But...
I mean, can you imagine? Yeah, the fans cheered along, but can you imagine they actually had Road Dogg on the mic to get them going?
Yeah, it would have been much better. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the crowd are hyped because it's WrestleMania. It's 1999. I mean, they're kind of hyped for a Billy Gunn, Al Snow, Hardcore Holly match. I'm just like, how are they so up for this? I'd just be like, oh, Jesus Christ, I'm off for a pint already, boys.
I'm really glad Hardcore Holly spent a lot of effort on his ring gear.
Jesus Christ, he's literally just wearing black shorts. That's it.
He left his gear at home.
I've got to say, I'm quite impressed with Billy Gunn's gear, the pink and the bright greens, and he always goes neon with it. I just appreciate that.
And obviously, following on from our DX preview where I got my dates mixed up, it was nice to see Al Snow at this time of time wearing a Job Squad shirt. So I was very much wrong last week. Apologies.
Don't worry, man. I make mistakes all the fucking time. I listen back to these pods and I'm like, oh, that was 5 years later. So it's what it is. So Al Snow jumps the kipper and off we go. It's WrestleMania, boys. Walk and/or brawl. A vast amount of walk and/or brawl.
Hockey sticks. Lovely. Broomsticks. So, pre-moppy. Oh, no, that was a mop. Not a broom. Idiot.
Nah.
Oh, dear.
What's the word I'm looking for?
A shit.
I was trying to think of a joke about the mop, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, blah 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 blah. Most of my notes are about the staging, which we've already just gone over because I was just ignoring the match. But Gunn smashes Bobo over the head with a chair.
Nice unprotected chair shot. Horrific.
All night, just really, really horrible unprotected chair shots. Absolutely terrible.
Especially to the ref in the main. Ugh.
Oh, yeah. Chucks Al through a table, does Gunn. Gestures towards his dick a bunch of times, and the crowd fucking love it.
I mean, Philly loves cock.
Yeah, I mean, Billy Gunn is getting over massive with the crowd, so obviously Bob Holly pills Al Snow. Fuck's sake. And new hardcore champion Bob Holly.
I mean, in fairness,
fucking WrestleMania opening match.
Billy Gunn tried to win it with a wrestling move. That's what went wrong. That's why Bob Holly broke it up with a chair.
Brilliant. I mean, what more can we say about this match that we haven't already said? It's fucking shit.
Great booking by Vince Russo, who recently started following me on Twitter.
Did he really?
Yeah, I've made it.
God. Hey.
Did I mention how Vince Russo was excellent at booking this show?
He can't do anything for you. He's basically blackballed from the industry now, as far as I'm aware.
I don't know. Based on some of the comments I make on this podcast, I'm pretty much am from BritRes.
Yeah, to be fair.
Hi, Progress.
So we get a flashback to Sunday Night Heat. Test and D'Lo were the last 2 men in a battle royal from earlier this evening, which means they will get a tag team title shot, obviously.
Because how shit must have the tag division had been at this time for this to be the thing for the goddamn tag titles. Just in case you were wondering, because I try and be sensible with my Sunday Night Heat notes. We didn't watch it. No one. I assume you didn't watch it either. But I've got
watch Sunday Night Heat. Are you fucking mad?
But I've got the list of participants who could have potentially been in this tag match. So we had Rocco Rock, Johnny Grunge, Viscera, Gilbert, Animal and Hawk, 8-Ball and Skull, Scott Taylor, Farouk on Sunday Night Heat, Tiger Ali Singh, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, Midian, 2 Sexy Brian Christopher, Steve Blackman, and Justin Hawk Bradshaw. And the pre-matches were Jackie with Terry Reynolds beating Ivory in 1 minute and 23 seconds. And then D'Lo and Test became unlikely bedfellows when Draws and the Godfather eliminated each other from the Battle Royal. And then that's what led to this wonderful tag title shot. D'Lo and his David Gray-esque boppy head swang it around to Babylon.
Beautiful, innit? I mean, Vince really cares about tag team wrestling at this point, doesn't he?
At this point?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to pay 2 people when I can pay 1.
Our WWF World Tag Team Championship match of JEFF, JARRETT, White's Double J, and Owen Hart with Deborah. Badonkadonk Deborah, Jesus Christ, them doobies are bouncing around everywhere, aren't they? Jesus Christ.
She had quite the outfit on.
Versus people who won, the last 2 people in a battle royal, D'Lo Brown and Test with Ivory. Yay! I mean,
D'Lo Brown was good.
Together. Yeah, it's just thrown together, literally. So
this is classic Mania time where they just wanted to get every belt on the pay-per-view. That's the only reason why they're here. And also, would you not want Jeff and Owen on your pay-per-view? Well, would you not want Owen on your pay-per-view?
The thing is that when you're reading down those names of people that were in that battle royal that potentially be in this match, there were some half-decent tags in there. There's 6 or 7 tag teams. It's maybe more than there were for a long time with WWE.
I mean, put the LOD against Jeff Hardy and Owen Hart. That could have been quite interesting.
Yeah, sure. Did you watch Dark Side of the Ring?
I haven't yet. The LOD one?
Yeah, it was this week's one. It's pretty good.
I was going to say, worth a watch?
Yeah, definitely. It's I know you're a fan, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
So you probably know most of the stuff they're going to tell you about, but it was interesting hearing people talk about it. It's like with any shoot interview or anything, it's people talking about anything. People talking about a subject matter they really care about is always interesting to me.
Is it the Owen Hart episode next week?
Yeah, which
it's going to be awful. It's going to be awful.
Real struggle, man. So anyway, something about Terry Reynolds burning Ivory with a cigar pre-match, but I mean,
it's happened on Sunday Night Heat, and basically Ivory had a plaster on her lip, which is basically because she'd got knob rot off someone giving him a blowjob backstage.
not the opinions of Rich. Test just strolls down to the ring like it's Sunday and his walkies are due. Like, he does not give a fuck about this.
I can't believe still this time, this is when Russo backstage was going, he's like Kevin Nash. He's the new Kevin Nash, bro. Put him in DX. He's the new Kevin Nash. And HBK and Triple H are apparently going, you fucking what?
He's terrible. Really, really bad. As in his character and his gimmick and walking to the ring and such, it's just boring.
Well, he's so green anyway. Leading up, because again, going back to the interviews and the backstage stuff where Russo was pushing Test to be in DX, apparently HBK and Triple H sat him down, was like, okay, so tell us about your wrestling career. How many matches have you had? What have you done? And I think Test said, I've had about 10 matches. And Triple H and Shawn Michaels were like, nope, he's not for DX.
Yeah, I mean, makes sense. D'Lo and Test are arguing with each other before the match even starts up, but fuck all that shit. Deborah is wearing a fucking stripper slutty level bikini to the ring. It's silver, I seem to remember. I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Now,
she's basically not wearing clothes.
This will come as no surprise to our listeners, although it might be based if you've seen any of my ring gear. I am not one to wear these slightly tassely bikinis when I go swimming. But if I were in a swimming pool and I had all those tassels and beads, you know sometimes where at a swimming pool you've got like the little vents that take out the water and pumps it all through. I'd worry if I was swimming past that, I'd just get trapped. It is not legitimate swimwear. That's all I'm saying.
It's like, dangly beads attract sharks or something,
Well, it might as well. Good grief.
I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just getting way too surreal for most people that give a shit. I've got a note about Cole's commentating here. Do you want to hear it? Or
far away?
Okay. One singular, semi-shouting, nasal, monotone hell.
Sorry, were you watching Money in the Bank? Or were you watching this?
I'm going to be honest. I think Michael Cole's done some good work, especially later in his career. In 1999, I wanted to saw my ears off. That was fucking. I will impersonate him for the main event. Well, not the main event, but you know what I mean.
He's only in that. He's only in the seat because of JR having to have time off. That was that's it.
Fuck, put Kevin Kelly in the seat. He's employed.
Yeah, but same thing as Kevin Kelly at that time versus Kevin Kelly now on commentary. It would be the same. Don't get me wrong. In my opinion, Kevin Kelly hands down is a better sportscaster than Michael Cole is from a professional wrestling standpoint. But I also do wonder how good Michael Cole would be if he didn't have Vince in his ear.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, that's the thing with JR, is that I remember that last period with JR on commentary. I remember finding him very distracting. When they announced him for the main AEW guy, I assumed that I would hate it. And honestly, for the first few weeks, where I think he was getting settled in to having that freedom again, I wasn't keen on his commentary at all. Same with Schiavone. Nowadays, I love them. I fucking, every single week with AEW, I cannot get enough of what JR and Schiavone and Excalibur bring to the table every week. I think they're fucking hilarious.
Now, I don't...
boys over. I just think everything they do is great.
I was going to say, I don't watch AEW religiously, but what's really nice for me when I listen to it, as you said, especially now they've found their flow as a three-man booth.
Oh, it's so good.
It's got everything I liked about Attitude Era commentary, but in the modern era.
Yeah, fucking A. And they have that moment where something funny will happen between the three of them, and they'll joke about it and laugh about it. And then obviously, like Tony Khan or someone in the ear is like, focus up, boys. And then they'll go straight back into it. And it's like, oh, they're so good at it.
Yeah, I can't imagine. On a commentary seminar I viewed about 4 weeks ago, I can't remember, I mentioned on the pod that I went on like a Chris Silvio and a... Oh my god, I feel really bad now because I forgot the name of that. On All In, main event commentator. Oh my word, I'm feeling really bad that I've forgotten the lad's name.
The sports esports guy?
No. The guy who called Aldis Cody for the NWA title at the first All In.
Was it Alex Marvez? Was he?
No, because it was good.
Oh.
Hang on.
I don't remember.
Let me just quickly scroll back through my messages, because obviously he was on the... Here we go. And
wasn't Excalibur and someone?
No, well, that's the thing. It was Brett Tenning. Brett Terry.
Okay.
He was he worked in OVW. OVW? Yeah, OVW, and he called that match because Cody asked him to call that match from his time there. And I went on a seminar with that, because obviously, whilst we can't train, good to learn other things. And he was saying one of the best things to do if you have a producer in your ear is try and commentate on a match with someone literally just sat next to you, talking at you, telling you to talking to you about something completely different to what you're seeing on the screen, to be able to get it over. And I just think that in 1999, as Michael Cole hadn't done like play-by-play that much before, and then just to have Vince in his ear,
it must be impossible.
Nigh impossible to get used to that early, and especially on the grandest stage of them all.
You watch DC TV show stuff, don't you?
Yeah,
like Supergirl and Gotham and things like that.
I watch Gotham. I wouldn't say I'm an avid watcher of all of the things.
Okay, so at least 2 or 3 of those shows, the way they record them is that the actors have earpieces in their ears, and they read their lines as they're saying them for the record.
Ooh.
Can you imagine acting like that? How difficult that is. But it's a real skill. Like the girl that plays Supergirl in that show.
That's a skill.
Yeah, fucking A. There's so many jokes here that I won't tell. That is my limit. Anyway, so the girl that plays Supergirl in that TV show, the DC TV one or whatever, she can literally have an earpiece in her ear, and you can say anything to her, and she'll be able to repeat it word for word, syllable for syllable as you're saying it. It's insane.
What isn't insane though, however, is the quality of this match.
Yeah, I'm just talking about other stuff now. Anyway, so the ladies get in each other's faces at ringside. Owen top rope drop kick to D'Lo. Double J has D'Lo pinned for what feels like a lifetime. Then the ref eventually counts to 1, 2, 3, and retaining Double J and Owen Hart. D'Lo and Test argue and brawl briefly post match, making all this absolutely pointless. Yep, there you go. There's your tag match for WrestleMania. Second match in. Nothing
under
good so
4
far.
minutes. Under 4 minutes.
It's not great. It's not great at all. But fuck all that shit. Next up, we've got Bart Gunn, our Brawl for All winner, versus Butterbean.
Now,
oh God.
We've obviously briefly touched on this match when we covered our Brawl for All episode, which you can view in our archives at worldofwrestlingpodcast.com. God, well, Steve Williams looked pretty shit in this match, didn't he? Poor Dr. Death.
Yeah, sure, man. So Isaac Hayes and the Mean Street Posse are at ringside. This is the first time they get shown. Scientologist Isaac Hayes. Anyway, so Brawl for All match. Special referee is Vinny Panzienza, who apparently is a famous boxer. I have never heard of this guy until this show. Did you?
No, not at all, and I still have no idea who it is. The only person I realised in this match outside of Butterbean and Bart Gunn was Gorilla Monsoon.
Sure. So, I mean, that is the best moment of the whole match, really. I mean, match. Can you call it a match?
And it was also Gorilla's last ever appearance on WWE TV.
Yeah. So all the announcers, the judges, get announced over the arena tannoy or whatever. And the moment they say Gorilla's name, the whole place stands up and applauds like passionately, and deservedly so, man. What a legend!
The poor Gorilla, he looked in a bad way here. The poor lad.
Not the same person we remember from all the other shows we've covered and such, you know.
But a lovely show of respect from the Philly crowd. It was great.
Absolutely. And what's quite notorious is a bit of a disrespectful crowd as well. Like, that was quite a moment. But I think Gorilla's from the Philly area, or at least has wrestled in Philadelphia quite a lot.
I mean, maybe they just hoped that he was going to go and knock out Bart Gunn.
Might have been a better match.
I think it still would have gone the same way.
Fight? So, quoting a great man, Bart Gunn gets knocked the fuck out. I quoted myself and called myself great. I'm so funny. It takes seconds, literally a few seconds, as we've talked about on previous podcast. Instant knockout. The replays, oh god, Tax, the replays.
I mean, the super slow-mo, just watching his neck snap and then just fall onto that bottom rope.
It's horrible. It's absolutely terrible.
Can you imagine, though, had Bart Gunn managed to win, WWE would have had to go, oh, fuck, we're going to have to push him.
Yeah. And that promo, that, hello, my name is Bart Gunn. I am a wrestler. I am wrestling a person. He is bad. Please clap me.
The Bart Gunn, because I've seen people say after this Brawl for All thing, and a lot of the things looking back in the old archives and news bits, and were saying, what he really needs is a mouthpiece. No, because they fucking tried to do that with Ryback and Curtis Axel, and they gave him Paul Heyman, and that went really well for them.
Yeah, it's one of these guys that great workhorse, really good carpenter. You want him around, but he's not a guy to push. He just never was, really.
Yeah, and you're not going to come back to be technical wrestler after being Brawl for All winner, because everyone will be like, oh, he's the knockout guy. Oh, why's he doing an arm drag?
Yeah, exactly. And the best thing about this is the last of the tough man bullshit in WWF. Thank God.
Can you imagine if they tried... If they did one in today's time, who would win?
Who would win a legitimate fighting tournament in the WWE?
Right now, yeah.
Brock Lesnar.
Sorry, who would win of those who would take part?
So basically we're talking lower mid-card guys, aren't we?
Yeah, and most of them have been fired now.
Who could win a brawl? I would probably say...
I'd say Ali Black had a good chance.
I mean, it depends whether he would do. I don't think he would. But if we're just talking like the mid-card guys away from the very biggest main event scene, then the obvious choice is Matt Riddle. He's a UFC fighter.
Sorry, you said mid-card. Sorry, he's not there yet.
What do you mean? He's like one of the most over people in the whole company. Anyway,
he's lucky to not have been released.
So Vince really gets the levity of a real human getting knocked the fuck out in the middle of the ring. Because how do you follow that up, Tax?
I mean, I could have a dramatic promo. I could lead it into another match, or I could send out the San Diego Chicken.
Fucking hell. A man in a chicken suit runs out to the ring. Vinny Pazienza KOs the chicken with a brutal uppercut to the beak. The chicken sells it for like 5 seconds, then just stands up and starts dancing around. So Vinny's, rightfully so, knocks it the fuck out for a second time as the cameras cut away to another video package from Heat earlier this evening. I mean, this is silly, but it has a nice reoccurring moment later in the night. So, yeah.
Planting the seeds. Great booking.
Oh, God. So, Heat recap from earlier in the evening. Big Show. Was he on MTV at this point?
Oh, I think it was at this time. Yeah, 99. I think it was on MTV, yeah.
I think it was as well.
That's where they had the music concert as the pre-show.
I don't remember that.
They showed clips of it later on. They had
yeah. Don't blow your spots yet. That's a whole other thing. Hang on. So a Big Show attacks Mankind backstage. Almost comedy level of ridiculousness because Show goes to grab Mick, so Show falls into a table, so his hands are on the floor, his hips are on the table, but his massive legs are sticking in the air, flipping about. I popped hard for this. I thought it was hilarious.
Whale fish, whale fish, whale fish.
Oh, Mr. Scruff reference. Oh,
there we go.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't think this was meant to be funny, but I fucking pissed myself laughing. I thought it was great.
I enjoyed it immensely.
Kevin Kelly, yay! Locker room interview with Mankind of the Foley variety. Big Show is going to see an angry young man. Surprisingly average promo by Mick here. It's very short and very just
Could it be because he was fighting for a place to referee the main event of WrestleMania and he's that disinterested?
Yeah, I mean, Mick is such a professional usually. You would have thought he'd put something behind this with essentially a debuting Big Show. He's only been here a month or two, hasn't he?
Yeah, he debuted obviously on the 14th of Feb 1999.
Yeah, so a month and a half Big Show's been here.
And then, obviously no one spoiled the ending, but it's good it took a month and a half to turn him.
Yeah.
Good grief.
Yeah, I mean, the first of many. It's part of Quizlemania on Parts of Unknown now. Is how many heel turns or face turns does Big Show do? They had a good name for it. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, fuck it. So the match is the winner gets to referee the main event match of Mankind versus the Big Show, Paul White, as he's going by currently.
Everyone dreams of main eventing WrestleMania.
So Foley in his hand-painted zebras, gotta love it. There's a sign in the crowd that says "God is Foley." I thought that was a really clever little touch.
Yeah.
Backstory here is that Show chokeslammed Mankind off of a ladder to stop him winning the strap from The Rock. Cole boo. It does come in handy sometimes, at least, because he explains it. Walk and or brawl. Feeling a pattern, yeah.
I mean, we're at the same level of a kick punch struggle in the corner for a rumble.
I know you're joking around and stuff, but seriously, every single fucking match is the same thing. Tonight.
Yeah. Well, this is what we've come to remember from the Attitude Era.
It's weird. Why did I like it so much? I can't
Storyline.
Yeah, and I think it's the controversy of 97-98 that really hooked me.
Exactly. I mean, these guys are fighting over a referee place. Who would not want that compelling storyline? Big Show with a Russian leg sweep. That was nice. That was a good bit of move.
Yeah, he's definitely showing a lot of agility in this match. And I think maybe someone soon is going to have a serious word with him and be like, look, stop doing things in the ring. You're going to make everyone else look bad.
Well, in some of the Big Show documentaries, I think there's one on the network actually, he always wanted in WCW to put on wrestling matches, to put on clinics, and they wouldn't let him. Like Hogan pulled into one side and was like, "What are you doing, brother? By the way, can I do your wife?"
Well, the latter bit, yeah, whatever, but the former bit, it makes sense. He's the Big Show, for God's sake. He needs to play that character. You know, you don't see James Bond fucking, punching kids or whatever.
The problem we've had here already is Big Show debuted on the 14th of February and looked like an absolute monster, and a month and a half later, he looks worthless.
I mean, we can say he's losing to Mick Foley via disqualification on the third match into WrestleMania. It's totally weird.
Because he's so dumb and gets disqualified.
So, just to run through some of the bits in this match, because there are some things of noteworthy. Mick is taking horrible head and neck bumps from everything Show does. Mick is a madman during 99.
He's got a point to prove, hasn't he? I think he wanted his WrestleMania moment, and then he's not far off of having the essentially Triple H's career-defining feud.
Sure, yep. There's literally a moment where Show gently shoves Mick. Mick takes a flip bump onto his neck over the ring steps on the outside. You're like, God damn it. Just fall gently onto your knees like Kane or something, Do
you get the impression, though, at this stage that Foley has done everything once in WWE and he knows he's got maybe 12 months left, so he just wants to push everything because he knows he's going to try and walk away?
Maybe, man. Multiple mandible claw attempts by Mick. Foley Foley punts Big Show in the dick right in front of Baby Earl, who just gives Mick a little warning.
Can he do that, Joey?
Yeah, you don't even need to see me to know when to do it. Look at you. Show smashes a steel chair over Foley, and again, right in front of Baby Earl, who lets Show get away with it. Damn it, Hebner.
Well, it's amazing that we've now had two moments that could lead to disqualification, so you'd think this match is going to have a clean finish.
Because Show chokeslams Foley through two steel chairs in the middle of the ring. Foley, let's face it, barely touches the chairs. Hebner finally finds his balls somewhere and disqualifies the Big Show.
Well, he did use two chairs, not one, even though he technically used no chairs.
It's weird, isn't it? So the ref for tonight's main event is apparently going to be Mankind. I say apparently because Vince out to admonish the Big Show. Vince spins Show around before the Giant has a chance to walk away. Show almost chokeslams Vince. really cool that we can clearly hear Vince, even though he isn't using a mic during this whole promo as he's talking shit to Big Show. Thought it was really good. And the end, Vince goes, "You're nobody. I'm Vince McMahon. Damn it." Vince slaps Big Show across the face. Paul White knocks out Vinnie Mac with one punch. Vince sells it like death, like literally motionless on the floor. I know it's ridiculous that they've already turned him face after being the heater for Vince and the corporation and such, but I quite like how they did it.
I mean, that slap was already Vince McMahon going, "I've wasted so much money on signing you."
Oh, you reckon? You're not a fan?
I'm a fan of Paul White for the fact that he is an agile and athletic big man. The problem, unfortunately, with Big Show is that they never maximised him. They never utilised him to his strengths. They should have had him as a man who appeared infrequently, but when he did, he'd just run through people. And then like we always say these days, then you've got a heel that is unbeatable, so then you can actually elevate someone to beat the Big Show. But already he's thrown Austin through a cage and cocked things up for McMahon, so he's been a doofus. And now he's got himself disqualified to ruin McMahon's plan, so he's a doofus. So instantly, this big lad is stupid.
Do you think it would have been better as, say, someone's bodyguard, for example, for a few years? As in still wrestling, but, acting that Kevin Nash role to Shawn Michaels, for example.
Well, look what they were doing with Wardlow. Wardlow's going to be a huge star, and he's nowhere near as big as Big Show, but it's the right idea. You need to put him
Jack
with
Swagger with Jericho too, same thing.
You need to put him with a cocky prick and just never have him lose. Just run through people, do his bidding. But the problem with the modern day booking was the fact that the bodyguard or the heater would always be the one to get beat before moving on to the main event.
Sure, yeah. It's weird. So replay of Foley going through the chairs. Cole goes, 2 steel stairs. Because he's fucking shit at his job.
2 steel stairs.
So many people make that mistake by saying stairs or chairs rather than ladders or whatever it may be. People always get it wrong.
That's because everything in wrestling is so used to being steel. Had they sort of differentiated, then we'd be fine.
Yeah, I think it's easily done. So as Foley and Vince are helped to the back, there's a weird clicking sound on my video. Did you get this?
I didn't notice any clicking, no.
Okay, it was like someone forgot to turn off a metronome or something. It was a bit weird, but whatever, it doesn't matter.
That's how they do. That's how they keep the time at the backstage in Gorilla.
Got an actual physical metronome. Someone's sitting there going 1, 2, 3 as the match goes on. So Vince, on his way to the back, like a little crybaby, is going, "This is WrestleMania, and I just got knocked on my ass." Like, he's so funny. Vince is the best.
An absolute trillionaire, just not caring about looking stupid.
Yeah, he's genius, man. He's so funny.
I enjoyed his cameo at Money in the Bank.
Yeah, with AJ and Dragon. That's great.
I like how Dragon bowed to him.
So the camera actually is following Vince up the entrance ramp, right? And so it continues following him as he goes through the curtain until he gets to the backstage area. I thought this was a super cool concept.
Yeah, nice behind the curtain clip, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'd love to see this done more. Vince wants the cops to arrest Big Show. He's furious with the big man. Which leads us into our 4-corner elimination match. Oh, wait, you haven't really spoken. What do you think of this, the whole match and such, with Show and Mankind?
I think any match when you're fighting to be a referee, they should have done whoever wins this goes in the main event to have any. It was a match for nothing and another schmozzy finish, which unfortunately, as the more we revisit it, the more we find of this time of the Attitude Era.
With all these matches, it does feel like they've all been booked last second as well.
Well, this is what we said earlier, Attitude Era. You focus on your main event and you don't care about your undercard. You've got talented people who can cause a bit of fandom and get a bit of a reaction, but there's no real story. All the times where people are like, "Oh, well, Vince Russo, he made sure there was a story for everyone." Is there really, though? Because there's no...
I would say there was through 97, 98 mostly. Like, you think about things we talked about last week, everything had a little story attached to it.
Yeah.
But
and
not now.
Oh, actually, saying that, had Russo gone to WCW at this stage? Have we got SmackDown yet?
No, he's 2000 because they do the whole reset and
yes, that was it.
Was it Bash 2000 when he has the whole thing with Hogan?
Yeah, when Hogan tried to sue him.
So yeah, he would have only been there a couple of months before that because he arrived right before, I seem to remember. Because this was like the first time he tried to get Hogan to put someone over, and last second he was like, "Doesn't work for me, brother."
Brother.
So I think he's not there for long. I think he's given up on the storylines with the smaller people, at least, you know.
Yeah, as becomes apparent in this. Although the as you said, the 4-way IC title match. Have we done who's our competitors in this yet?
No, I haven't. I'm just about to read them out.
Oh, sorry.
So a 4-corner elimination match for the WWF Intercontinental Championship of the Road Dogg, our current champion, weirdly, versus Ken Shamrock versus Val Venus versus Goldust, with making her much anticipated return to the podcast, Ryan Shamrock, and the Blue Meanie is also here.
Oh, Ryan Shamrock.
She's back on the podcast. She's fucking crap, isn't she?
Tell you what,
remember her contribution to TNA?
I'll always remember her contribution to TNA.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, fucking hell.
But, you know, it's nice to get all the classics back. Double J on the card as well.
Who are we missing? We're missing someone. Oh, Murder Clown would be nice. No, we haven't even got a Murder Clown reference to this one. No one makes a dive at any point in the whole fucking night. It's just walk and brawl. Literally every single match is just walk and brawl. Road Dogg does his thing. It's good fun. Crowd sing along, etc., etc. How the fuck did Road Dogg end up with the Intercontinental strap, Dax? I can't remember this at all.
I can't remember either. All I knew is that he was going for the hardcore title, and then Rex ended up with the IC belt. I mean, let's be honest. The whole story around this match floats around that Ryan Shamrock's Ken Shamrock's sister. She's been with Val Venus, and now she's with Goldust, and Road Dogg's not on the card. So there's the IC title match.
Yeah, I mean, of course he walks out with the new kind of oval-shaped IC belt as well, because... Go on, I know you want to.
No, far away. I'll let you do it.
Well, Austin threw the belt in the fucking river, didn't he? It's a great moment. I missed that angular Intercontinental belt. I was so happy when they brought it back, and I fucking hate the new one, the little penny squash thing.
Well, that's another reason why Sami Zayn never turned up to work. So I ain't carrying that shit.
Can't believe they stripped him of the title. It's so fucked up.
But as we saw online, I enjoyed the fact that Andrade, who failed a drugs test and didn't turn up to work, could keep his belt.
Yeah, weird.
It's amazing, though, that Sami Zayn rubs people the wrong way backstage and Andrade is going out with Charlotte Flair. I wonder if there's any politics playing.
Nah, there's no politics in wrestling. Road Dogg does his talking. It's now Val's turn. Hello, ladies.
I'm instantly hard.
He seems to have run out of dick jokes, though, because he says, and I quote, "Once again, the Big Valboski is going for the Intercontinental Championship. Well, ladies, never fear, because even that belt," Val gestures towards the IC strap, "will never keep the Big Valboski's pants on." Where's the dick puns? No innuendo, nothing. He's just like, yep, that is a belt. I have a penis. Great.
And, let's be honest, there are no belt buckles that thick to fit the IC strap round to keep your trousers up.
So logical. Fuck you. I mean, I used to love Val's promos. These were like the highlight of my teens, basically. They're fucking hilarious.
I always remember how Val Venus, like part of his entrance theme, where they had like the picture of the pneumatic drill, always looked like Lynchpin from Fear Factory's music video.
You know, the hot dog going into the bun, just like Fear Factory.
They bloody love
guitarist.
Yeah, he loves hot dogs,
mate.
Oh, brilliant. We've had Mr. Scruff. We've ragged on Fear Factory. It's great day.
So cool.
Attitude era.
Yeah, fucking A.
I'm deliberately making a concerted effort to swear more because it's the Attitude Era this week.
Fucking A. Yeah, fucking cunt. Yeah. So, Goldust entrance production is just fucking gangster. We've talked about it plenty before, though. So, back to more Goldust this year, I guess it would be. Not the Dominatrix Marilyn Manson type Goldust we had for the DX in your house pay-per-view. What do you think? Good or bad?
I mean, I always preferred the first incarnation of Goldust. I like having Blue Meanie around with him as his little follower. That's a nice little change up because I'm a secret fan of Mr. Hoffman. I quite like the Blue Meanie.
Yeah, sure, man. Big BWO guy from ECW. You know, that's my shtick. That is. I love how creepy it is with big fat Blue Meanie on the outside calling Goldust mummy all the time. Who thought of this? Because whoever thought of it is a genius. Because that's so fucked up. That's gonna make you think, you know.
I mean, does that mean Brian Shamrock's the daddy?
I have no idea. So, Kenny comes out as a face, and I'm like, so this is post corporation. Ken Shamrock's already left the corporation, even though it's not really had its time yet.
I mean, don't forget, shortly after this event is when David Starr's wet dream happened and the Union was formed.
Oh,
so
yeah, for like a week on Raw, you know, that was great, wasn't it?
Union!
I was so hyped for that. I remember going to school the next day and talking to like friends and being like, oh, this new stable's going to run wild. It's going to be like, you know, the new DX or something. It's literally next week. They're like, wait, what did we do last week? I've forgotten. Oh, fucking so dumb.
It's probably because Vince went, hang on, did you put something on my TV show that's called a Union?
So, as we were saying earlier, there's not a great deal of storyline through the vast majority of these matches, but this has quite a lot going on. We've got Kenny and Val are kind of feuding over Ken's sister.
Bit
Val's
weird.
like, yeah. But then Goldust is also involved in this, so it's feuding with Kenny as well. Ken Shamrock. I can call him Kenny because he's, you know, informal mate, obviously. We've also got Blue Meanie and Ryan Shamrock don't like each other, even though they're valeting the same person, Goldust. You've then got Ken and Ryan as well with their little brother-sister feud, even though they're shagging behind the scenes because they're not really brother and sister. I mean, there's some stories.
And Road Dogg's there.
I mean, that's literally what I've written on the next line. I've put the ECW regulars that are usually at ringside are there, and they're abusing the shit out of Ryan Shamrock. It's fucking hilarious. And Road Dogg is also in the match as well. There's more stuff going on with the ECW got the fans at ringside than there is with Road Dogg in this match.
I mean, I like the fact that, as we mentioned earlier, Vince McMahon hates tag team wrestlers because he's got to pay both. Yet he's happy to have Goldust have 2 valets and pay 3 people in that little group.
Yes, odd, isn't it? So Ryan over to shout at Kenny. Val and Kenny brawl up the entranceway. Tim White counts to 10 insanely fast. Like he's doing the whole 1, wait for a few seconds, 2, for 8, 9, and 10. He literally goes 8, 9, 10. Like it's not good. It's really, really not good.
Dog shit.
Eliminating both Ken Shamrock and Val Venus in one go. Ryan tries to grab Goldie's leg but misses. Goldust still reacts though, like she did grab his leg. It's a bit awkward.
Professional.
Road Dogg's, I mean, that's the finish, so he's trying to do his job. I don't blame him. Yeah, Ryan, not great. Road Dogg rolls up Goldust for the devastating maneuver for roll up for the 1, 2, 3. It's WrestleMania, you fucking pricks. Winner.
And still 24/7 champion.
The Road Dogg's still the IC champion with a fucking roll up after a count out eliminating 2 dudes and a roll up.
Jeezy crazy. This was dross.
It's such overbooked bullshit. Like there's loads of story going into it, but the booking is ridiculous the whole way through the match.
Let's move on to something that should be entertaining.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. I enjoyed it. It's terrible, but I loved it in every way, shape, or form.
Oh my.
Sorry, I think it's nostalgia more than anything. I just think it's fucking funny, all of it. So Big Show gets arrested in a car park by many police. I counted 12 of them.
It's nice they still hired actors then rather than independent wrestlers.
So in a oh fuck we forgot to book these 2 match, Kane versus Triple H.
I've been in a few of those.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have, to be fair, but WrestleMania, Kane and Triple H, we can't do better than this. Fucking hell, guys.
Well, they were both big stars at the time. Biggish stars.
Yeah. So, this is a match, isn't it?
I think this is probably the last Triple H match at Mania that I didn't actually have anything good to say about, because
because you know
ever
what happens
since then,
in a year or two, right?
Yeah, but even then, we've had there are some good points like 17, which we'll get to next week with the Undertaker, was very, very good. 18, they had no chance going on main event after Rock Hogan. It's just Triple H is, despite holding down the division, everyone slates Cena for doing it and say that Triple H did the same. It's just, unfortunately, Glenn Jacobs is a very, very good foil as a big man. I could never get into the next few rotations of Kane character until he got to Team Hell No, because it was something different.
That's a long time as well. Yeah, I understand what you're saying though. So Kane, China, and Triple H, dressed as Goldust firebombing video package I've got written here. I don't remember this.
No.
Oh, that's it. I remember.
Oh.
So they have the whole... What is it? Kane burns someone, then Triple H burns Kane. Is that it? Kane burned China, I think.
I can't remember. All I remember is before this match, then obviously Kane attacking a chicken.
I mean, yeah. So, I mean, okay. So
bad notes
Blackout.
on my part.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You skipped over my whole joke about Kane being cucked by Triple H in China, but let's move on. So Blackout. The arena goes into darkness. The organs kick in. Bam! Fire and brimstone. That's gotta be Kane. Or as Cole introduces him, he's Kane.
Well, Cole's a fan of the product, so he just no-sells it. It's fine.
It's so bad. Like, think about how anyone would sell this. How JR sold Kane. It's gotta be Kane. Oh, it's a monster. All this sort of stuff. Cole's going through his fucking spiel as Kane's doing his intimidating entrance. He could just shut the fuck up and let us appreciate the moment. But he just sparks up going, he's Kane. Like, what the fuck is he doing? Oh, do you think this was Vince?
I mean, considering this was from Vince's commentary when The Undertaker debuted and did the tombstone, he said, that looked like some kind of a tombstone. So Vince McMahon just creating shit. But again, I think that Michael Cole at this time, again, may have not been overly familiar or cared about the product. So it's a case of, all right, we've got Kane and Triple H. Okay, here's Kane. Or, as a commentator, what actually happened is Michael Cole probably went backstage and said, what do you want me to get over in your match? And Kane said, you know my stuff. Michael Cole just got him back on commentary on the grandest stage of them all.
Fucking hell. So you're getting that gimmick over, aren't you? So anyway, so that bloody chicken is back from earlier in the night. The guy in the chicken suit. The chicken jumps on the back of Kane. Kane gets the better of the chicken. Weird sentence. Kane rips off the head of the chicken, less weird sentence, to unveil famous baseball legend. I say legend because he left my beloved Red Sox to go to the scumbags that are the New York Yankees. Pete Rose. What a piece of shit he is. So tombstone, fire explodes from the ring post. Red out. I was like, oh, is that it? Because they're doing Kane's exit bit? But no.
I was like, Triple H has changed.
It's fun, the whole thing with Pete Rose and Kane, because they did it in '98 as well, didn't they? And I think they do it one more time.
Yeah, in that they did it like in a Rumble. Was it Royal Rumble 2000? They did it possibly.
I can't remember the third one. I remember '98 WrestleMania, obviously. Wait, no, not WrestleMania. Was it SummerSlam?
Or the next one I remember is that Pete Rose was in a Rumble. And then, I don't know if that's Pete Rose or Drew Carey.
I'm sorry, it was WrestleMania 14 because it's pre-match with The Undertaker. They come out and Pete Rose is doing the introductions and Kane gives him the tombstone and then they go into Undertaker's entrance. I'm sure it is. But I don't remember the third one. No, sorry. What do you say it was? Drew Carey or something?
I thought it was either Drew Carey or Pete Rose, but one of them is when they were in the ring and then Kane was the next number out and he's jumped over the top rope. It might have been Drew Carey.
Oh, well, that was cool. So DX music kicks in. Triple H slides into the ring from the crowd behind Kane. Triple H uppercuts Kane in the dick. Vince Russo. Bell rings and the match starts. Can he do that, Joey?
Well, again, I'm not gonna recycle gimmicks because nut shots are fine.
Yeah, absolutely. For a big man, Kane can take a hell of a bump in 1999. He is seriously flopping around the ring for Triple H. He is just the best. He's so underrated.
here's possibly a debate for maybe another time, but who do you think's the better in-ring performer, Undertaker or Kane?
Has to be Taker because of the storyline and
I mean,
moments.
take away the gimmicks. Just look at the worker.
In terms of like athleticism in their prime, Kane when he came in as pre-Kane, like it's like Dr. Isaac Yankem. He's fucking incredible. Like the gimmick is stupid, the character doesn't work. But watch his in-ring shit when he's doing Diesel spots. You know, as the fake Diesel.
Fake Diesel, yeah.
He does them way better than Kevin Nash does them. Like Kane is really good. But yeah, it's just you have to think if you're gonna compare like Kane and Taker or Rock and Austin or whoever, you have to look at like the moments for me, and
it's Undertaker hands down.
It comes down to simple as this: Shawn Michaels, Undertaker. Just put that on a card, and I'm sold. I'm in. Those are some of my favorite matches of all time.
Agreed. Kane is underrated, but he will never be the best big man in the business because that will be the Undertaker.
Yep, absolutely. So some asshole throws beer over the front few rows where the wrestlers are. What a piece of shit, but it's the 90s, so it's what it is. Kane does some zombie.
Then he started
Undertaker
chanting,
spots.
"This is progress."
Oh God! Wait, hang on. Kane. Oh, so retire that fucking chant. Anyway, not that one, but you know, the melody. Kane does some zombie Undertaker spots, probably better than the Undertaker does them. Let's face facts. He's really fucking good in 99. China makes his way down to... Whoa, that was a slip of the tongue. Sorry. I'm not going to cut it because I can't be bothered, but China makes her way down to ringside. She slides some ring steps into the ring. That was a mistake.
Definite.
Shut up.
Look how
Shut
definite
up.
you're being, though. You're like,
Shut up.
She does this and she does that now.
Oh, am I going to have to cut that? Oh, it's funny.
No.
enough. Fuck it. I won't. It was a mistake. It was generally, yep.
That's what Triple H said.
Digging a hole now. We're digging deep holes. We're going mining.
That's what X-Pac did.
She slides some ring steps into the ring, which Triple H uses to his advantage. Chokeslam to Triple H by Kane. Chyna grabs a chair, smashes it over Kane. For the disqualification...
Oh, who would have seen it?
Oh.
Gotta keep people strong, brother.
It's WrestleMania.
Keep people strong, brother.
This finish? So the winner is Kane via disqualification. At least this pretty boring match is over because it was getting a bit too much towards the end.
This dragged, and it was only 11 minutes. It dragged.
No, man. Kane and Triple H should have been better than this. It's just this fuck all story. So what have they got to work with, you know? These two are great storytellers. Just give them something.
Well, as you said, and also I looked a bit further down my notes. Obviously, they did the whole Fireball thing where it's supposed to be for Triple H and got Chyna, and Kane and Chyna are, I love you, Kane. And now she's broken his heart. But Kane got the win. So, as we always say in wrestling, you know, he got the winner's share of the purse.
I guess they did have somewhat of a story to work with, but it was not memorable, really.
Well, you thought that wasn't memorable. Jesus Christ. What followed next?
well, quickly. Post-match, Triple H smashes a chair over Kane, pedigrees Kane on the chair. Chyna jumps up into the future Mr. Stephanie's arms. Yay, DXs are back together. But I'm sure this was the last we'll see of them tonight. Nothing else for these two to do.
Of course not. No, nothing at all.
Kevin Kelly backstage. Yay, by the way. Chatting to... oh, fuck's sake, that sentence went well. Kevin Kelly backstage chatting to camera about the ref for tonight's main event. Oh, isn't that enunciation? Genius. Mankind has been taken to a local hospital. Note, not a local medical facility.
They hadn't been invented then.
Vince walks into shop to talk to Kevin Kelly and says, you know, I just so happen to have the best looking referee shirt in my bag. I'm going to be the referee.
I'm going to be the special guest referee. This is good shit.
Yeah, I mean, he says that he's got the best looking referee shirt in his bag. He doesn't come out later in a referee shirt, so he's fucking lying. Just a little thing that rubbed me the wrong way. Sorry, I'm being pedantic now.
Needed GTV to nicked it.
Yeah, sure. But don't worry, our next up, our WWF World's Women's title match is here to rescue the show of our champion, Sable.
Heel Sable.
Well, newly heel Sable that's getting cheered by 90% of the fucking audience versus our challenger, Tori. Not Tori Wilson, but Tori, the one that married Charlie Huss.
No, that was Jackie Gator.
I know people.
Tori.
That was kind of the joke, but it's fine.
Oh, sorry.
So Sable coming out. Oh, fuck me. So, did I make the mistake, honestly? Did I tell a joke? Who knows? Let's carry on.
I tell you what was a joke. 1 minute and 3 seconds of what we're about to watch.
What, the match?
Yeah, I mean, in fairness, it was 5:09, but Jesus, crikey, this was ugly. The good thing that the women are attractive because this match was ugly.
So Sable coming out doing a bad Rick Rude impression is a weird way to turn someone heel.
I thought you were about to say Sable coming out doing a bad Rick Rude impression was a strange way to turn me on.
Oh, the moustache always does it for me. So Sable goes, "Are you boys ready for the grind?" Wow, what a promo. I mean, promo of the year already, yeah?
I mean, she's a cover superstar.
Tori makes her entrance in her Mr. Mistopheles outfit. Let's go. I'm so proud of that line.
Well done. Well played.
It is. It's a Cats thing.
End the podcast. End the podcast. Thank you. worldofwrestlingpodcast.com.
Roll the credits. So what follows is a technical masterclass. I'll get there. Hold on. What follows is a technical masterclass, full of quality match psychology, the personification of perfection, a 6-star classic at the Tokyo Dome.
I have slightly different notes.
Someone needs to take the personification of perfection, by the way, because that's a fucking banging bit of alliteration. Cole.
Boo.
Thank you very much. Says, Sable has turned into a tremendous in-ring competitor. What a lying piece of shit.
Well, it's interesting you said that because my notes here, Sable sends Tori into the rails and knees her. She follows with an ugly crossbody from the apron. Tori gets in the some corner clothesline action before an ugly sunset flip. Sable gets another ugly sunset flip before they both bridge out. The referee is wiped out and most of the crowd wish they were him.
Yeah, fucking A, man. That's the only good thing. This is literally it's softcore porn basically in a wrestling show, and it's not even that filthy or naughty. Even it's just two women that can't wrestle flopping about in a ring. You know, that sounds horrible, but it's true.
The referee only stayed down for as long as possible, so he didn't have to watch the match.
So, as you say, ref bump, Botchy McBotchy botch on the Sable Bomb. I still want that t-shirt, by the way. If anyone finds a Sable Bomb t-shirt, XLL, just send it to me. I'll pay you many, many monies for it. A debuting Nicole Bass, a press slams Tori, and gestures towards Sable. Who knows why or what this is meant to achieve.
I believe some of the dirt sheets that around this time where I did a little bit of digging into referred to Nicole Bass as the really unappropriate in this day and age. Oh, chick with a dick. Chicks with dicks.
I mean, yeah, she's not the most feminine of people in the world. She is massive, but
listen to Bruce Pritchard on Something to Wrestle to discuss the contract negotiations with Nicole Bass.
That's exactly what I was just about to bring up as well. They gave Vince Russo wanted to give her a huge contract, according to Pritchard, which I've heard a lot of people say he talks a lot of bollocks in that show, by the way. But yeah, they gave Nicole Bass this giant contract apparently for lots and lots of money, and she was hell to work with and all sorts, right?
Well, yeah, that's because she could bench more than most of the lads.
Yeah, true. So the finish comes off the Sable Bomb. 1, 2, 3.
Jesus.
The idea of Japanese commentators doing the Sable Bomb call, I don't know why that makes me laugh so much.
If I ever become a big lottery... I promise this now. If I ever win the lottery, I'm going to pay a Japanese commentary team, like maybe the Dragon Gate boys, would be able to commentate on this match for us for our own enjoyment.
Oh, fucking hell. It's so good. For the 1, 2, 3, I love shitty wrestling matches. What can I say? And still, WWF Women's Champion Sable. I'm disappointed it's over. I want to talk about this match more. I thought it was fucking hilariously bad.
This got longer than Owen Hart at WrestleMania.
Oh, that makes me so sad inside. Oh, god damn.
And they said people didn't take women's wrestling seriously in the 90s.
To put the icing on the cake here, Sable wiggles her bum at the camera and grinds over Tori as she lays down dead on the floor. Pedo King drools over Sable as she walks to the back, and oh, it's fucking abysmal.
It's nice he tried to cover it up with a girl of age.
Yeah, he's probably looking at some kid in the front row, you know, piece of shit. So there is an X-Pac Shane video package here that is cut from the network, unfortunately, but it's good fun. I'd recommend having a look if you give a shit. Yeah, so next up, Kevin Kelly is backstage for an X-Pac promo with all of the DX behind him.
The boys are back together, and China.
I say a DX, I say a DX, an X-Pac promo. Triple H does all the talking here until X-Pac cuts a world-class level line at the end of this promo. Shane, get ready for some pain.
Drugs are bad, kids.
Just let that one sit for a minute. Just give it, the moment of silence it deserves. He's shit. I like X-Pac, but this promo is wow. Like he's
And people say they don't need script writers these days.
Yeah, the ones on lots and lots of drugs do. So WWF European Championship match up next of Shane McMahon, a current champion with Test, versus X-Pac. It's WrestleMania. The Mean Street Posse and a few others I don't recognize are on the front row. Comes into play later, as you might expect. The European strap. From Shawn Michaels, China, to Shane McMahon in just over a year. What were they thinking with this belt? Tax, what do you think?
Well, it was a gimmick for the tours to start with, and they bought it in because they needed another TV strap. They need a strap because WCW had the TV title. And
I'm not sure that was a problem, to be honest. But okay.
Well, similar to what we covered on the DX pay-per-view, light heavyweight titles nowhere to be seen on Mania.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's gone by this time, basically.
And, he's the best European to hold the belt.
Yeah, it's an odd one. Who was the first to win it? Was it Bulldog or was it Owen? I seem to remember it's one of those.
Oh, I think it was Bulldog who won it first.
Because it was the match in Germany, wasn't it, with Owen?
Yeah.
Was that the first one for the E-belt? Oh, God, I don't remember.
But basically...
That match is fucking awesome, by the way. But yeah, go on, sorry.
But this match is probably the best on the card.
It might be. These stooges, Patterson and Briscoe, jump X-Pac during his entrance, but Pac gets the better of them. Shane playing with a cowardly chicken shit heel is absolutely brilliant. He's really, really funny. He does the crane kick pose to X-Pac because he's like, the educated feet guy. He does the leapfrog into a massive celebration, which I thought was genius, like hilarious levels of greatness. Only for Pac to kick Shane right in the face after he's done celebrating. Shane runs, Pac goes to get him, only for Test to take out Pac, etc., etc., etc. Shane uses Test's weight belt to whip X-Pac right in front of the ref.
Can you do that, Joey?
God damn it, Hebner.
Stop selling merch out the boot of your car, Hebner.
It's got the ninja stars like Bischoff. So the Mean Street Posse get involved by grabbing Pac. Rodney Mack selling before Pac hit him in the face is pretty funny.
Rodney Mack? That's definitely not the guy.
Oh, I don't know which one's which.
Was it Rodney Mack? No, because Rodney Mack was a
Pete
wrestler.
Gas Rodney Mack, wasn't it?
Was it Rodney Mack? Because Oh my word! Because Rodney Mack was a proper wrestler as well.
I know what you're saying. It's the guy with Teddy Long, wasn't it?
Yeah, because Rodney
So what's
was
the name
blonde.
of the Mean Street Posse? I
Well,
can't
we've got
remember.
Pete Gas, Joey Abs, and
Joey Abs. That's the one. So
Yeah.
it's Pete Gas or Joey Abs? Which one's the blonde one? The short one?
Well, that's the thing. That was Rodney. Because Pete Gas and Rodney were Shane McMahon's real friends, and Joey Abs was the lad who could actually wrestle, who wasn't part of his actual crew in real life.
We've got into Mean Street Posse Inception. What have we done? How do we get back out of this Inception? Do we just move on, just to forget we said anything?
No, because as we chat about the Main Street Posse, I'm gonna find it out, mate. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. But yeah, Joey Abs was.
I'm going to sit patiently and wait for you then, because if you're going to explain it, I would love to hear it. You go ahead, mate. Go ahead.
Right, here we go. Mean Street Posse, originally known as the Greenwich Posse, were Pete. Oh no, Rodney didn't even have a surname. That was why.
What? You didn't have a surname?
It was Pete Gas, Rodney,
Cher.
and Joey Abs, and that was it.
Oh. Are you sure
Yeah.
Rodney didn't have a last name? I
No.
want to talk about this more now. I'm interested.
Gas and Rodney were legitimate friends of Shane McMahon, whereas Joey Abs was already a professional wrestler who was brought in to be the worker for the group.
Yeah,
There you
and
go.
you can tell when they were doing their wrestling matches and this for stuff, for example. But Rodney wasn't there yet, was he?
No, he was. All three of them were there.
Was he?
No,
Oh,
maybe
I dunno,
Joey
I
Abs
think you might
wasn't
be
there.
wrong.
Hang on, let me go. There were also
Oh,
featured
wait,
segments
maybe-
spread backstage and in the crowd at
I'm losing
WrestleMania
track
15.
already.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just move on. So Test shoves Pac into a cameraman who didn't even bump. What a piece of shit. X-Pac now whips Shane with the weight belt. Can you do that, Joey?
Brother.
Test in to smack. Yeah, fucking A. It's Hogan's spot, isn't it? Test, did Hogan steal it from someone else?
Hogan was the bass player for Metallica. He wouldn't steal other people's shit.
So Test in to smack Pac in the head with the European strap. Pac kicks out from the pinfall. Pac takes out Test. Triple H out to even up the sides, or so we think. Triple H pulls Test out the ring, but doesn't attack him. 13-year-old Rich saw this happen and was like, no.
Ironically,
Shame.
Triple H
Go on.
putting Test out of the ring was basically saying, that's what I did to your girl last night. Hey!
Well, yeah. China up on the apron to distract the referee. What's she doing? Pac's about to win. And 13-year-old Rich's heart breaks as Triple H pedigrees X-Pac, turning full heel for the 1-2-3. Shane pins X-Pac for the win. Post-match, the New Age Outlaws run out and they get beat down by Triple H and Test. Lights out, organs, red lightning, no pyro. That's gotta be Kane, or he's Kane, as Michael Cole would put it. Corporate lads scarper as Kane runs them off. In my opinion, the match is pretty average, but not as bad as some of the stuff on this show. But the storytelling is a shitload of fun. I vividly remember how amazingly pissed off I was that Triple H turned heel. I was a huge mark for DX and Triple H.
Yeah, I think when you look at this as well, the annoying foreshadowing. But let's be honest, the reason he did turn is because Triple H was like, I'm not being in a faction with somebody who cuts a promo like that. Shane, you're going to feel pain. Triple H is like, nah, fuck this. I'm out.
I mean, think about the levity of this moment. Triple H turning heel and leaving DX leads to Triple H isn't going to sell a job for anyone for a while. And leading to, marrying Steph, becoming the second person in the company, or third, however you want to put it, and being the guy and booking NXT and having his big say over everything now and being one of the main bookers for the company. It all starts here, really. It's quite a moment.
And we've said on previous podcasts, one of the main things to feature when you start looking at this Rock Austin feud, the same thing as we saw about the Ministry versus the Corporation. All of this is an engine to build up Triple H.
Yeah, absolutely. He's the guy after this. From this day onwards, from WrestleMania 15 through to, well, today, he's the man for WWF.
Nice he didn't want to work Mania this year. Let all the other talent have it over the 2 days.
Yeah, that was actually a good thing, I think, personally.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Keeps it interesting. But yeah, a double turn. Kane turns face. Kane joins DX.
Yeah, sure.
And,
I love how the New Age Outlaws ran out, and the way Billy Gunn slides into the ring, he's genuinely fucking furious with Triple H. And then
It
Road
probably
Dogg
is, because that's the end of their payday.
Yeah, absolutely. But in terms of kayfabe and stuff, non-kayfabe, I should say, Road Dogg is then talking to Cole and Lawler at ringside, going, "That asshole, he's finished." I hate to break this to you, buddy. It's kind of the other way around.
I'm sure when you're in 3 Live crew in TNA, Road Dogg, you'll be having a lovely time.
Yeah, exactly. But they sell it so brilliantly, and Triple H and China pulled it off to perfection. Kane running everyone off makes sense. It's as much as I hated this moment, this ruined this WrestleMania for me as a kid. I was stewing about this for weeks. Anyway.
And the worst thing is, though, so you say this led to the greatest thing for Triple H. This led to the worst moment for Kane, because he ended up with that flipping voice box going, "Suck it." Later on.
That's it coming, isn't it? Fucking hell. Yeah, they started humanizing Kane. They made a huge mistake there. Should have just kept him as the monster for all time.
I mean, so far, you think this show couldn't get any worse. And we sort of made reference to it when we mentioned unnoticed murders during Money in the Bank. But don't worry, guys, because coming up shortly is murder.
Hey, Tax.
Yes, Rich.
Are you ready for a murder?
I mean, this is the classic whodunit, isn't it?
We've talked about this moment so many times on the podcast. This has gone under the radar as one of our kind of underlying jokes. When anyone murders someone in the ring, we're like, The Undertaker did it. It's fine.
In theory, we should have seen this coming when this match was booked heel versus heel. They need to do something.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? To book a Hell in a Cell with a heel and a heel. But no one gives a fuck. The crowd is silent. It's the fucking Hell in a Cell. Think about how important the Hell in a Cell and how devastating those matches were leading into this match. You had Shawn and Taker, Bad Blood 97, right? You have Foley Taker, King of the Ring 98. And then you have Boss Man Undertaker from WrestleMania 15. It's one of these things does not fit.
Well, you can imagine the backstage discussion. So it's like, well, Ray, I threw Mick through the top of the cell. Will you do that? No. I threw HBK off the side of the cell for an announce table.
Yeah,
and also
we'll go up
Foley
the
off
top and we'll work our way down the side of the cell. So it's only about halfway, you just bump onto the table. It's not a big deal. Do you want, Ray, do you think you want to take that one for us?
No, I'm not doing it. And at that stage,
I'm
Undertaker,
the big boss man, motherfucker. I ain't got to do shit for you. Yeah, it's true.
At that stage, boss man was not party to a secret meeting where Undertaker's like, he's just not playing ball, Vince, so I'm just going to hang him.
Spoilers. So, video package detailing the pre-hire / greater power reveal stuff. So we get a Vince Taker feud that's been boiling over for the last few months, which when you get to the end of this feud and you realize what happens, it means that none of this makes any fucking sense. But, so I've just got a note here that says bear fire. What does that mean? I don't know. Let's move on.
I enjoyed Michael Coleisms during this. And it's like, you've seen what The Undertaker's been doing. He set fire to his symbol outside Vince McMahon's house.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? So that moment when Boss Man and the ministry are standing outside Vince's house waiting for, the kids to come home or whatever it is. It's a bit creepy.
I'm so glad that Boss Man is the head of security when he's allowing people to get kidnapped all the time. He should have been fired a long time ago.
Where to, Stephanie? Yeah.
Oh.
So, Boss Man being McMahon's bodyguard, Taker attention is moved onto Boss Man rather than directly at Vince. Which leads into this match. So at least it has some sort of logic. They're all heels, it's dumb. So not a single mention all night of the streak.
But they didn't realise about the streak until, I think, was it sort of WrestleMania 17 where someone mentioned the streak? Because it's the only time I recall it. So 17 was when Triple H was saying that he's beaten everyone, and the Undertaker, Biker Tape was like, you haven't beaten me. And I think the first time we really played up for going for the streak was Randy Orton at 21.
I'm not sure. Did you watch the Taker documentary?
I did. Man, that's awesome. A great bit of work. I'm
so
really
looking
forward to Sunday for part 2. I think that this is the final part will be him saying, yeah, I'm done. I'm retired. That Boneyard match was it for me. That's me riding off into the sunset. I think he's going to retire on the dock.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they're going to continue to do these cinematic things every WrestleMania so we can get paid, motherfucker. But we'll see. So, Taker's entrance for WrestleMania. The Ministry theme hits, so the kind of guitar-based Jim Johnson Ministry of Darkness Undertaker stuff. Taker has a cool bat robe thing with some kind of shoulder pads, but he just strolls out to the ring with Paul Bearer. Not slow zombie walking Taker. He's just well, not power walking, but he's, nice, speedy stroll towards the ring. He walks into the cell, and that's it. It's weird.
I mean, have you seen the book? Well, I mean, we're going to talk about the booking shortly. This is why The Undertaker's not interested.
It's The Undertaker at WrestleMania. WrestleMania 14, with the match of Kane, he did all the druids and the not pitchforks, they call the torches, like in the archway, and he walked out, and they did he had the gear change and everything. It was huge. WrestleMania 15.
Cracking beard.
Yeah, he's got the Lucifer sort of beard thing going on, but this is weird. I had literally kind of goosebumps when the lights went out, and I'm like, oh, Taker's music hits. And I was like, oh, it's a Ministry Taker. Awesome. There's fucking nothing. It's like they seriously cut the budget for this WrestleMania.
It was nothing. Considering this was like the popcorn match before the main.
Yeah. You just want a moment, really, I mean, they gave us that.
I mean, yeah, I was going to say, they definitely gave us a moment. Well, let's get into it.
But Undertaker's entrance, it's meant to be the thing. Whatever. At least it didn't take fucking 20 minutes, So, I mean, they both start in the cell. They go straight into Taker's punches in the corner spot, which we talk about every week that someone should use. It doesn't feel very special. They're not really working anything different, I would say. The cage seems particularly flimsy to me as well. It's kind of, every time they bump into it, it gives way like 3 foot.
It's almost like they've got people hanging from the rafters to connect down to this slightly flimsy structure.
So, Michael Cole, boo, tries to put this over by saying this classic line, which I will never forget or forgive him for. You can get a finger caught in there.
Hang on, wait a second. Was Sable back out?
That's fucking great.
And that's now already better than the Big Boss Man's performance in this.
No, it's fucking great. I mean, at least King on commentary, Peter, is literally berating Cole for about 3 or 4 minutes, just going, get a finger caught in there? What do you mean, Michael Cole? Have you seen what Mick Foley happened to him, or what happened to him? And Cole, just completely ignoring him, just starts calling the action. And then King goes, a finger, Michael Cole. It's genuinely hilarious stuff. Cole is shit in 99. Fuck, he's so bad.
I bet JR was backstage and said, tell Cole to say this with headset, see if he says it. Ron Burgundy style.
Oh, if everything I've ever said about Michael Cole is just Vince McMahon's brain and Michael Cole regurgitating this bullshit, then I profusely apologize. I don't think it is, but anyway. Boss Man handcuffs Taker to the cell wall, and Boss Man beats up Taker with a nightstick a little bit. Taker sells a shot from the nightstick by falling to the floor. What happens when he falls to the floor, Tax?
All I can say is I don't believe those were police issue handcuffs.
The cuffs instantly break off. Yeet! At this point, I've written down my thoughts because I had to put something here. It's not gone well, lads. Roll up. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
I mean, they pretty much followed your advice.
Both lads self-harm for your entertainment. The crowd is softly booing, mumble of apathy. Almost out of nowhere, because Taker's like, fucking hell, boys. He picks up the Boss Man, hits the tombstone. Boss Man is quite low down on this tombstone. So the second they land, you can clearly see and hear Undertaker look down at the Boss Man and go, "Are you okay?" to Boss Man. Luckily he is for the 1, 2, 3.
What you didn't hear was him go, "Ray, are you okay? Whoa. Get ready for what's next."
That's it. All right, buddy. Time to do it. Because Undertaker's the winner, but fuck all that shit. The Brood are lowered down from the ceiling onto the top of the Hell in a Cell. The cell? Let's just call it the cell. The Brood break open a chunk of the cell roof by kicking through it. It's obviously not made very well. They lower a noose through this hole they've created. And over the shouty, annoying tones of Michael Cole's terrible commentary. I mean, do you want to do it? Go on, you do it.
I mean, how can you possibly commentate over a man getting hung, the Brood feed in a noose, and the Undertaker definitely doesn't attach it to a harness in the Big Boss Man's protective riot shield that Roman Reigns later used.
Don't let them behind the curtain. They hang the Boss Man. They kill him.
And the worst thing is, Boss Man's selling of the hanging.
I'm dead. He was off of TV for like a whole week, Tax. Of course he died. He got better, but, he died for a bit. Just like AJ and, everyone else. And Alistair Black and whoever went off the roof last weekend. I don't remember.
Poor Ray.
Oh, there you go. There's Ray. Yeah, cool.
At least he had the common decency to have the really bad sound effect of
thud. Thank you. I've mentioned that to a few people now, and you're the only one who picked up on it. So, yeah, good man. So,
and it turns out, luckily for all of us, the spirits of the Big Boss Man turned out to be JR, who returned on commentary.
So, I remember going into school the next day after WrestleMania, and someone, I don't remember who, a classmate, person in the playground, whatever, berating me for how dumb wrestling was and how fake it was because they wouldn't really hang the Big Boss Man. And I'm like, you need an imagination, motherfucker. This was awesome. That was terrible, wasn't it?
I mean, it's amazing how when they showed streak videos, they never showed the Boss Man one.
Oh, God. Hanging Boss Man from the cell. So, when you know what's down the line with Vince being unveiled as the higher power and everything, spoilers, this all makes very little sense. They killed someone, and Vince is like, yeah, it was all in the plan all along. I smell a Russo.
Well, hang on. We need to start planting the seeds to deceive Steve Austin, who has yet to win back the WWE, the WWE Championship. Come on.
Yeah, so we're going to do Boss Man.
That's so
in a Hell in a Cell where they murder him.
That's so little faith in The Rock. Vince McMahon was like, don't think Rocky's going to be the corporate champion for long. I know what we'll do, Taker. Let's pretend we don't like each other, and to really throw people off the scent, kill the Boss Man. Oh.
This is
okay,
one
Vince.
of the worst Undertaker matches I've ever seen.
I think the only Mania match worse than this is Giant Gonzalez.
Yeah, sure. But that's silly and funny. This is...
Even Nathan Jones tagging with him was better than this shit.
Sure. So, the lights go out on a murdered Boss Man, still hanging from the neck in the middle of 20,000 people. Michael Cole chirps up, "Well, folks, it's been a WrestleMania weekend in Philadelphia. Last night at the Rage Party at the Philadelphia Convention Center. What a show!" There's a man dying
Look at Isaac Hayes sing about chocolate salty balls. Don't watch us lower down the boss man.
It's so dumb. It's why you can't do shit like this in wrestling. You can't go this far because you have to then go to something after it, which is dumb usually.
At least when they did the Raw and SmackDown only pay-per-views at the Great American Bash, when they did the Concrete Crypt match, they never saw Paul Bearer on TV again after they buried him in cement.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Like, if you're going to sell it like that way, like you're going to write someone out the story, fine, kill him off, I don't care. It's fake wrestling. It's fun, you know.
What a pay-per-view main event that was. The Dudleys versus The Undertaker with Paul Heyman in charge of the urn.
Yeah.
I still can't wait to cover that at some point. That'll be shit.
That time period is definitely something we need to delve. I was thinking like 2004 to like 2012.
Look, Kenzo Suzuki could have been a massive thing in WWE, right? And I won't hear a damn thing against it.
God, it's one of those periods that people just don't really cover in pro wrestling. It's too recent to be kind of like, you know, the Attitude Era or, I don't know, pre-New Era or something. But yeah, not recent enough that people care about it still. It's not like modern news, so I don't know. It might be fun to look into it because I remember it being terrible.
It was awful.
Well, anyway, so cut to a video. Why do people get into wrestling at those time periods? We've got an excuse. We had the Attitude Era. Sorry, I'm stalling. Should we move on?
Yeah, go.
Cut to a video package of said WrestleMania rage party. Some musicians play to a crowd of wrestling fans who I'm sure give zero fucks. Wrestlers do talking and gesturing towards their penises on the same stage. The best bits are Patterson and Briscoe going full Bobby Heenan, trying to sneak into the show. In a horse suit, Patterson accusing Briscoe of farting in his face in the horse suit. Dressing as women, being thrown out by security. They're fucking great, man. This is so good.
Them as Stooges was good comic relief. It's a good foil for the attempted sinister and bad attempts at gang warfare.
Yeah. Like the first Raw show, Bobby Heenan.
Yeah. I'm
on
on the list. Yeah, because he wasn't allowed in, dressed up as the woman with a blonde wig.
That's the one. So, cut back live to the ring. Michael Cole, being booed, I fucking love it. Introduces a decent commentator. Jim fucking Ross is here to save the day. Get fucked, Cole. Off you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Lawler says, and JR even tipped his cap to him. Huh.
What an idiot. Why would you tip your captain Michael fucking Cole in 99?
You had a good run, kid. That's what that was.
Had this huge euphoric like sense of relief hearing JR on commentary. It's great.
I wonder who requested that. I'm sorry, Steve. Michael Cole's going to be doing your commentary.
Is he? Fuck. How mad must it be to be Jim Ross, who we all know is an amazing commentator? He has to live up to his standards. He has to walk out before the main event of WrestleMania straight into commentating that main event with The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Wait, that's the thing. He's a consummate professional and he's got a good relationship with Austin, so he was going to be all for getting his mate over and his number one signing, as he always goes on about on his podcast, when he went and signed The Rock. So I think that JR was already at a stage where he could just walk into it, and he did, because they did one for Taker as well, didn't he? A few years in the WrestleMania in the 20s, didn't he? Yeah, but it was good to have JR, as you said. It had Michael Cole been on this main event, it would have fallen even further behind the other two matches in this trilogy.
Fucking A, man. So out comes Vince, not in the zebras that he said he had earlier in the night. Shawn Michaels music hits. Here comes Shawn Michaels and his Miami Vice white power suit with blue t-shirt and gold chain combo. God, it's gorgeous.
I instantly went onto eBay to try and find one.
We've recently fired Mike Chioda, who's just literally fired like a week or two ago from today, which is an absolute disgrace, man. I can't believe they fired Mike Chioda. That's fucked up.
Mike Chioda. Dun, 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 dun.
Dun. But yeah, legendary referee did not deserve to fucking lose his income. I don't know whether he was wanted out or something, but fucking hell, man. I was really disappointed they got rid of him.
Yeah.
Stalwart of the business. Yeah, fuck it. So, huge pop for everything Shawn does and says here. He's totally over. They edited out Michael saying goddamn, but not ass, which I found was a bit weird. Shawn tells us that only one man can appoint an official for WrestleMania. Guess who? Sean
Sergeant
kicks out.
Slaughter.
Sean kicks out Vince McMahon and bans the corporation from ringside, but he doesn't ban Vince from ringside. He says, you can come watch or whatever. Something like that. I don't remember.
Yeah. You can have a front row seat.
That's the one. Anywho, let's get to the reason we are all here this evening. A no disqualification match for the WWF World Heavyweight Championship of our current champion, The Rock, versus Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Now,
so go on.
I have a quick theory leading into this.
Okay.
Earlier in the night, I made reference to Hardcore Holly looking like he'd forgotten his gear. I suspect there was a spate of thefts, because I also speculate that someone has stolen Steve Austin's vest, or he had really shit merch to shill.
Does he not come out in the vest then?
No, he comes out with the Steve Austin with his fingers in the air t-shirt, not his vest, and also the Challenger came out last, which makes sense for the pop.
Fuck out of me, but
Yep.
still, yeah,
Bothered me immensely.
First note I have is The Rock, the champion, comes out first, but oh my god, look at that fucking belt.
I still preferred the Winged Eagle because it's what I saw when I got into wrestling.
I get it, but it's a small belt. Like, you had to compete with a slightly bigger one, I think. But if you're gonna, that thing is gorgeous. I mean, compared to today's belts.
Today's belt's just a logo. The belts meant something back where the belts did mean something back then.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Rocky is dripping in charisma and baby oil. Rock lifts the belt up on the ropes, gets in the ring, and threatens to slap Mike Chioda. Classic Rock. He's fucking awesome as a heel. Glass smash. Road Warrior pop for Austin. He is super fucking over. Austin goes to stand on all four corners as he always does to salute the crowd, but Rocky cuts Austin off when he goes to the last corner. What do you think about this entrance up until this point?
I preferred like WrestleMania 13 when you got the proper glass shatters and Austin walks out.
That was great, yeah.
The pop made the entrance. It wasn't anything special. You had the tension between Rock and Austin, which was needed to get the match off to a hot start.
Yeah.
But again, from a wrestling traditionalist standpoint, it should always be the challenger out first. Because and then he can do all his hype the crowd up, which would then allow the Rock to get an even bigger heel reaction. But
I don't think Rock coming out Rock coming out second would have affected Austin's pop at all. It still would have been this huge Road Warrior level pop, you know.
Exactly. Although the whole idea was that they start off hot with the flurry of punches, so it makes sense from a storyline standpoint. But they could have just done something different. And as I said, without the vest top, just wearing a t-shirt.
Sure.
At least he remembered it for future manias.
So Rocky talks shit to Austin, cutting him off from going to the last corner. Austin smashes Rock in the face and off we go. I mean, let's be honest. Walk and or brawl. There is a lot of it to start this match.
This again, I think, is a knock-on from Austin still not being 100%.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. They're brawling into the audience. There's a moment where they can't actually get to where they want to go because there are so many fans in the way going completely bonkers. Rinse, repeat. They kind of go to the other side of the arena. They walk up the aisleway. The crowd the whole time is totally into it. They smash each other into the WrestleMania logo, etc., etc. There's a cool moment which is kind of classic to me where Rock does a suplex to Austin, or a back body drop to Austin, where he lands
onto the lighting rig.
Yeah, really cool moment. I thought they would have played off this more as the match went on, like Austin's knee injuries and stuff, because it's kind of notorious with the braces and everything. But it wasn't as impactful on the match as I remembered it being. It's just kind of a moment, and they kind of just move on straight away.
It's a visual rather than part of a storyline, as you said, because you see it in packages. It's something you remember, because it's crossing that line between were they out of position or were they meant to do it, sort of thing.
Yeah, it totally stuck with me, and it looked awesome. The way Austin kicks the light, and the light kind of flickers around the camera and stuff. It's like a real nice touch. Rock and Austin go full Pillman, doing a reverse suplex on the entranceway. Had to put it in there. Absolutely beautiful spot. I am the table. Spanish announce table won't break for Austin dropping the elbow onto the Rock.
Oh, tengo un problema.
Wow. The second time gets it, though. Both lads spit water at each other.
Can't do this in modern wrestling now, can you?
Jokes. Rocky goes after Austin's braced up knees for a little bit. A fan actually bothered to bring a sign, I noticed at this point, that said, "I need to poop." Like, it's massive. And there was also another one that says, "Pork is kosher." And I'm like, all right. You took the time to make these signs and bring them to WrestleMania with you, right? Yeah. 90s, it was an odd time.
Well, dial-up still wasn't great. You needed some fun ways to entertain yourself with your Sable Playboy.
Oh, God. Did you ever see it?
Yeah, I did. I'm sure I told you the story of the Sable Playboy, and when I bought the copy from someone under a stairwell in my school for £5.
I remember that. Yeah, God, I remember a kid bringing it in. I remember a kid bringing in the China one, and him being like, "Look, it's amazing," and being like, So anyway, rock bottom out of nowhere. I'm speaking of the dead. I'm a douchebag. Anyway, so rock bottom out of nowhere. 1-2, Austin kicks out.
Sable's not dead.
Pace of the match is fucking mental. They're just on and on and on. They just don't stop. Austin smashes the ref right in the fucking head with a steel chair. Oh, poor Mike Chioda.
When he was being brought out to be the guest referee, I bet it was like, no, let Vince do it.
Yeah, let Earl do it. You don't hit Earl with chairs in the head as hard as me. The Rock goes to work on Austin with the chair. 1-2, Austin kicks out. Rock bottom to Tim White, who's the current referee, when Rocky gets annoyed. Stunner. Flip-floppy sell by Rocky is fucking great. Baby Earl out to the rescue. 1-2. The Rock kicks out now. Modern wrestling, it's all bloody false finishes, isn't it?
They learnt it from the Attitude Era. Disgusting.
Yeah. Here comes Vinnie Mac. Rocky low blows Austin. At this point, I was going, wait, it's 19 where the thing happens at the end, right? It's not now. And I was very happy it wasn't now. But let's not spoil it for people that don't know. Vince takes out Baby Earl. By God, there's Mankind.
He's come back from a local hospital / medical facility.
Foley decks Vince. Foley is now the referee, as it should have been in the first place. Crowd are all on their feet the whole way through this finishing sequence. It's a really cool sight. Brilliant, overbooked, nonsensical bollocks main event. Everything I love about the Attitude Era. Rock bottom, people's elbow misses, reverse the stunner, reverse the rock bottom, stunner connects for Austin. Mick Foley counts 1, 2, 3. JR screaming down the mic. Austin wins. The Fink, who recently passed away, what a legend. And it was the Fink, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I thought I made a mistake for a moment there. Announces that Steve Austin is the new WWF World Heavyweight Champion. Before we get into the last little bit, what did you think about this match? This is why we're here. We're doing the Rock Austin.
It certainly gets better. I think with this match, with potentially Austin's limitations, they did really well. And as you've already touched on from an Attitude Era standpoint, like 3, 4, 5 different refs coming out, chaos and carnage, and Austin getting the victory after being screwed over by the corporation for so long. This is perfect booking for the time. Whether or not it's a good bit of booking, I would say possibly yes, but I would also go on to say that it certainly gets better. The match itself was really good false finish. Rock selling the stunner at the end was all good fun. Yeah, definitely. I'd always remembered this match to be not as good as the other two, and that has obviously been agreed by watching this.
Yeah, totally agree, man. So everyone sells. The Rattlesnake toast to Steve Weiser to the 20,000 fans in attendance. Austin toasts the title belt by treating it like another glass. I thought it was quite a nice moment. People chink glasses together. Or
yeah.
because that goes down in a million video packages after this. Vince confronts Austin on his way to the bag. Austin gives him a punch, throws Vince in the ring, stunner, beer bath. This is all lovely stuff.
Did you notice before he threw Vince back in the ring, Earl really badly goes, "We've still got 5 minutes to fill, Steve."
I didn't hear that at all. No, that's great.
We've got 5 to fill, were the words that Hebner said, which is why then Austin came back, threw Vince in the ring, and did the stunner.
Right, okay, that's great. So we end with the usual high-quality WrestleMania highlights video package that WWF are known for, and we're out of here. That is it. That's WrestleMania 15.
I love a
What do you think?
one-match card.
I mean, 100%. There's nothing apart from that main event, which is not the best wrestling match I've ever seen. Again, I think at the time, I didn't realize how bad Austin was in terms of his neck and everything. But now, as an older gentleman, as a smark or whatever, like, I definitely understand what Austin was going through to some extent. And they do good with what they could do, I think is a nice way to put it.
This highlighted the issue that WWE have tried desperately to not to fall into, which in turn has jeopardized their products, because they put so much stock in Austin. And as we see, as we'll get round to for next week's episode, when we see what happens between this Mania and 17, where they had so much stock in one guy, and then if he's gone, that's the problem they have. So that's why Vince now won't let anyone, in my opinion, get huge, because they can't do it. But can you imagine this card? I mean, WrestleMania 15 will be one of the worst WrestleManias of all of them that there have been, and you know we're missing WrestleMania 2000 because Austin's not in it. But think of the fact that they had to go over McMahon in every corner. They didn't have the star power. If you didn't have Austin on this show in this main event for that crowd reaction, the crowd for a WrestleMania would have been dead.
Yeah, I mean, the crowd are quite into it when they start, but it's like they slowly wear them down throughout the first couple of matches, and they never really pick back up right until Austin walks out. That's the moment where it becomes good again.
This is a true case.
And so you're right. Yeah, I can't see how anyone could argue against it. You know,
a very much a case of the Philly crowd giving them the benefit of the doubt to start with because it's Mania and they're up for it. And then they just get bored of the BS finishes throughout the whole show.
It feels like 99 gets a lot of slack in terms of people's memory of it. I think because of how good 97, 98 were in terms of booking.
I agree with that. They go through, they look through this and then they head into... Well, the end. This is the end, really, the Attitude Era. I think the Attitude Era ends the second they buy WCW because there's no feud. If anything, it's finished beforehand, before 17, to be honest.
Yeah, because they're starting to go a little PG here, like with Val Venus and things. There's not F-bombs or S-bombs or anything. There's no real... Well, there's a bit of nudity here and there, but there's not people whipping their tits out and stuff, you know?
Definitely not. But luckily, next week... we should be... I'm really hoping next week's episode does not kill WrestleMania 17 for me.
Dude, if WrestleMania 17 is shit, I'm going to be so disappointed because it's notorious for being the best. So
I deliberately don't go back and watch it because I have such fond memories of it. I bunked off school the following day. I had it taped to my video player. My parents had gone to work and I just sat on the sofa that Monday morning instead of being in what I think would have been double French in the morning and just started smashing through WrestleMania 17 and it was outstanding. So I look forward to that next week.
Cool. So cornflakes are 15. What do you think?
1.
I'm struggling to get out of 1 or 2. I think I'll go 2 just because I liked how terrible it was at times. It became funny, like WCW can be funny in like 95 WCW. But if this had JR commentating, then it might even jump up to a 3 for me. But everything is just a bit shit, unfortunately.
Very much so. There is no, other than the Austin pop when he comes out, and it's still not even I mean, the entrances were just pap as well. There was nothing. There's nothing I sit there and go, other than, as you mentioned, the back body drop onto the lighting structure in the main event match. There's nothing that I'd sit there and go, oh, and again, obviously, Austin toasting the belt. There's no other visual.
Hanging Boss Man, obviously. Yeah.
That never happened because of Benoit. There's no other visual that you see in today in time. When we look at 17 next week, we'll always have the spot from the ladder match that gets in everything. We'll always have the Austin and Vince McMahon toast, etc. You know, it's all that stuff that we have as memories and visuals. And the reason why you don't see WrestleMania 15 prop up is because it was shite.
Yeah, unfortunately. Right, so that's part one of our Rock Austin trilogy. It was an interesting start. We've got to finally cover the murder of the Big Boss Man, which we've referenced a bunch of times, which I muchly enjoyed. I think it made for a good podcast, this show, because it was bad enough to rip on, you know?
Yeah, don't bother watching this show if you're thinking, oh, watch a WrestleMania. Don't watch this.
Yeah. Watch 14 and watch Austin win the belt. I mean, spoilers. Anyway, so worldofwrestlingpodcast.com is the best place to find everything. Go buy a t-shirt on Amazon if you've got a few pennies hanging around. If not, go buy, if you've got a bit of cash, go buy your favorite indie wrestlers t-shirt at the moment. I'm sure they could use the money.
Yeah, Tex Williams needs to buy a house. So if you'd like to buy one of my t-shirts, DM me.
Sure.
At the Tex Williams on Twitter.
We'll get some new t-shirt designs up soon as well, once this is kind of kicked out a little bit. I was thinking it might be a weird time to do it now and start promoting it when other people are struggling for money and stuff.
Yeah, no, we'll wait till things get to as close to normal as they'll be in this new way of living that we're in, as I sit at my slightly untidy kitchen table. But
yeah, if you're watching this, if you're listening to this later than when we uploaded it, it's May 2020, then yeah, go buy a t-shirt, go to Amazon, search World of Wrestling Podcast, you'll find it. It'll come to the top of the list.
Check out our new merch, it's up there now.
Where can people find you, buddy?
I'm at the Tex Williams on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Unsurprisingly, I'm free for bookings. I'm available. But again, more importantly, and as always, as we'll always help promote our friends, if you're struggling on being locked down, if you're still sort of homebound, I know we can go out and do some exercise, but if it gets to a rainy day, check out Set Go Gym. Loads of free home workouts you can do. Just keep fit, just keep healthy, and interact with us on social media at World of Rest Pod on Twitter. We'll be happily chatting to you as we go.
Yep, I'm at Fanboy Rich, and if you're bored in this whole lockdown bollocks, go watch some Parts of Unknown and Wrestle Talk. That's a lot of my work's up there. So yeah, good. Right, yeah, I guess that's it.
See you guys next week for WrestleMania 17.
What a luxury. Getting to watch a good show. Oh, hopefully. Better be good. Fucking
wait, the big show? The show of shows? The grandest show of...
The Big Show is actually quite good, so who knows?
We'll see you next week for the grandest show of them all.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.